All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. Gustavo Romero, your host for Renaissance. Cultivating your personal excellence. And we haven't seen ourselves this week. I've been, with prospects and clients and different events and classes that I do all the time. So I wanted to at least have one day a week to go and talk to people and share, what we do. And of course, as you know, guys, we're gonna read the success formula. But the topic we're gonna address it today is how to stay the same no matter the circumstances, right? Um, it's so easy to take insight, take learn from what other people are saying about the bad economy. People are not buying, things are getting slow. And I'll tell you one thing: in good economies, you find people making money and people not making money. And in bad economies, you find people making money and people don't making money. So at the end of the day, it's all about the person. It's not about the economy. It's not about that. So if some people think things are not good for them, right? You don't think like that. You want to think positive. You think things are going to be great. Don't pay attention what the people are saying. Don't pay attention to the news. Don't pay attention to the negativity, but focus the most part on what you need to do, into your goal, into your and what you need to accomplish, right? So the key important thing is, as we read this success formula, that you might find repetitive, but it's the repetition that ultimately changes your behavior, right? And when you becoming an expert, everybody doesn't do an exercises, go to the gym or play a sport, or is a singer who has been learning a language. That's only through repetition is that you become good at it. So that's why we go through this over and over and over, because the power of repetition will make the changes in your life. So we'll get started right away. So, and the first part said, I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose. Therefore, I demand of myself persistence, aggressive, and continuous action towards its attainment. All right. So, if I know I have the ability to achieve my goal, it doesn't mean that the market is not conditioning my ability. Depend the market, depend the economy, depend the people. No, it's the same. It's all about me, what you are able to accomplish, right? And then the persistence always come because, of course, if people are saying things are not going to do well, if you allow that to happen to you, you will reduce your persistence, right? You gotta continually be persistent towards what you want. You have a goal, you fix your mind into that goal, you doesn't let go. And I want to say thank you, John, for your comment. So you don't want to let the outside conditions or circumstances influence where you're going, your result, right? So if you're driving from New York to North Carolina and your goal is to get to North Carolina, it doesn't matter if it rain, it doesn't matter if it's snow in the road, it doesn't matter if it's ice on the road, it doesn't matter if there's an accident, it doesn't matter if the price of the gasoline goes up, it doesn't matter if the economy is good or bad. Your goal is to get to North Carolina, and you'll go to North Carolina regardless, right? So focus on your goal, be persistent, and if you're in sales, like I am in sales, we all in sales. I think so. Everybody's in sales. So if you're in sales, always understand is a law of averages, right? So it's all about the numbers. Talking to people all the time. You will always find the right person to work with. And you always find the right person because you're always working with people that are very similar to you. You're attracting people like you, and you want to progress in life. You want to improve in your life. You want things to happen. Guess what? They want the same thing. And sometimes you struggle with certain fear, you're attracting the same thing. So you want to focus your attention in what is important for you, which is, of course, your goal, right? Number two said, I realized that the dominating thought of my mind eventually reproduce themselves in outward bodily action. and gradually transform themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I will concentrate my mind for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person I intend to be by creating a mental picture of this person and then transforming that picture into reality through practical service. So you have a goal, right? If your dominating thought is I'm going to reach my goal. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to be optimistic. Things are going to work my way. I have a clear understanding. My mindset is set. Then you start developing those things, right? And so you will start developing and attracting to you those people, the people you want to work with, your associates, your clients, your providers, right? You're always going to attract, but also you have to become the person. So it says here, spend 30 minutes thinking of the person you want to be. And the key thing is to understand is this: everything you want is being given to you because of the person who you are. And everything you want to have is going to come to you when you become the person. So becoming the person is the most important thing here. Like we always said, all your result, perception, and behavior come from the inside, not from the outside, from the inside. You getting result for who you are as a person. And if you want to improve your result, you have to change as a person first. So we focus on changing your personality. You focus on changing the person who you are. As the person changes, the result changes. But results are not going to change unless the inside changes. And the number three said, I know through the principle of auto-suggestion, any desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek expression through some practical means of realizing. So, what is it that you're saying to yourself? Are you listening the outside negative circumstances, negative people around you? You're hearing that and you're accepting it. At the moment you accept it, you auto suggesting to yourself the economy is not doing well, the sales are slowing down. No, don't do that. The economy is doing fine. At the end of the day, people are still eating bread, they're still drinking wine. The people still have to go to the grocery store. They're still going to the market. They're still buying properties. They're still selling properties. Like I was just talking to a person the other day and said, "What do you do?" I'm a realtor, and I said, "What is it?" Well, my are clients are maybe $3, $4, $5 million property, and with the economy. So what your problem at the economy? If the interest rate goes up, your market doesn't care about the interest rate, right? Person that's buying a $5 million home can afford a higher interest rate. That's not an excuse not to buy. They won't buy because they don't like the house. But if they want something, they'll buy it. Why? Because people buy what they want, not what they need. If you look into your own home, you'll see 98% of the things that you have, you don't need them. You have them because you want them, but not because you need them. I have clearly mapped out and written down a description of my definite purpose in life for the coming 5 years. This is your projections. Don't change your projection. If your goal is to make $1 million a year, don't say, well, the economy is not doing good, I'm not going to achieve it. If you say that, it's out of suggestion, you're not going to achieve it. Regardless the economy, it doesn't matter. It's all in you. You will always attract the people you want to work with if you become the person who they want to work with, right? So fix your goals, and not only fix your goal for this year, fix your goal for this year and the next 5 years. And if you're thinking, or if you're approaching closer to your goal of 5 years, it doesn't mean, oh, well, I'm doing great. I set a goal and accomplished my goal. It doesn't mean anything. It means that you under you put a goal too low to yourself. So don't compare to yourself to other people. Compare to yourself. You have to have a 5 year goal that you will accomplish in 5 years. If you accomplish in 1 year, then it's not a 5 year goal. It's a 1 year goal that you extended to five, and you just try to make you feel good. So be honest with yourself and demand of yourself enough for you to grow. Because remember, goals, we said before, goals are there to make you grow as a person, not just to accomplish the goal. If you want to feel good about yourself, just say, my goal is to wake up next day. And you wake up, you're feeling amazing. And of course, you have to feel amazing to be able to reach your goal. But the purpose of the goal is to make you grow. not necessarily to achieve the goal. To make you achieve it is great, but the process, the person you become to achieve the goal, that is what the value is, because then you can keep growing and keep getting more. And life is all about, like I was just we were talking about a coaching program the other day with a client. He said, very interesting. The money is for two things: for give you pleasure, right? You buy a house, you buy a car, you buy good food, you give you pleasure, and also to grow your business. So you ask for money so you can go to the market and offer more services or product from your service to other people to grow. So don't confuse that money is evil. Nothing. Money is not evil. Money is a thing. Evil is the people. The person is evil. The money is not. The person is the evil person. All right. Next one, it said, I fully realize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. Therefore, I will engage in no transaction which does not benefit all who it affects. Right? So we want to make sure that whoever we're dealing with is in harmony. What I mean is in balance. So you're going to give something that is going to provide more value than what they're paying for. There's a balance, right? You always say it like a book. You're buying $10 book or buying a $50 book. It's not the paper or the printing. If you add up all that, is probably worth maybe $1, but you're paying 30 or 40, $50 for something, is because the content of that you're giving has more value than the money they're giving. So they're getting the client is getting a benefit, right? Always focus on giving value, always on giving to people. As the more you give, the more you will receive. Then it said, I'll succeed by attracting to me the forces I wish to use and the cooperation of other people, right? Other people wants to work with you, wants to cooperate with you. They believe in you, they believe in your vision, they believe you know where you're going. They might not know where they're going, but they know they have goals, but they need someone who has a vision, who knows where it's going, to work with him so they can accomplish their goal along the way. I will induce others to serve me because I will serve them first. We do that all the time. I was just talking to a client the other day. If you get fired of your job, you still have to spend 30, let's say you spend maybe 30 days to 60 days to look for a job. So there's 2 months that you're going to look for a job. Once you find a job, you still have to work for 30 days before you get paid. So now you got 3 months that you could have spent that time in working on yourself, starting your business, meeting clients, and getting paid right away, right? So put the time you have, put it for the time that you need to do, growing your business, finding new clients, and you're gonna get paid way more. They said, I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, cynicism by developing love for all humanity, because I know that a negative attitude towards others can never bring me success. So if you have a negative attitude towards other people, you will not receive any benefit from that person. Only when you have a positive attitude to other people. So what it means, a negative attitude to positive people? It says here, you need to eliminate hate, right? So you might have some personal issues in your life. You don't want to bring them to other people. You eliminate hate. Hate is about you. It's not about other people. You see, when you hate someone, you don't hate the person. You hate. You're thinking about you. You don't think about the other person, right? You think about you, which is selfishness, right? And we talk about that. Envy. You want what other people want. I mean, you can have whatever you want. You don't need to wish what they want, what they have. Maybe they work really hard. They work really hard. Or maybe the parents work really hard and the parent were not able to be home because they worked so hard. Now he has it. But what it means is that you can work really hard and also get it. So there's no need for that. Jealousy, which is like if someone is competing against you. No one's competing. Jealousy is like thinking that other things makes me happy. No one makes you happy. You make you happy yourself. Selfishness is thinking about the lack. I'm not gonna give because I'm not gonna have enough. What do you mean? Look at the air. You're not gonna. monopolize the air because there's abundance for everybody. Well, there's abundance for water, there's abundance for food, there's abundance of money, there's abundance of everything. You shouldn't feel like there's not enough. And the next one is cynicism, right? So say and do what you said you're going to do. Basically that, right? Don't say something, don't do it. I mean, if you're going to say something, do it. Be congruent with what you're saying. Align your belief with your behavior. And then the next one is said, right? So developing love for whole humanity. Very simple. I mean, if you love them, they will love you back. If you give them money, they're gonna give you money. If you provide services, they're gonna reward you, right? You're always gonna get what you give, right? And then it said here, I will cause others to believe in me because I will believe in them and in myself. So you got to believe in them, make them feel important. Believe in yourself, make acknowledge that you have certain abilities that you need to recognize, and they will believe in you. You see? So at the end, what we always say, we always selling to someone else. And when we're selling ourselves to other people. You selling the people to trust you. They're selling you that you care for them, that you love them, that you want to have the best for them. So regardless you are an employee working in a company or you're a business owner, right? Focus on being interested on helping the other person. It could be your client, your vendor, your supplier, your coworker, and you could ask, "Hey, how do you do it?" The guy will say, "I'm doing great. What could I do today to make your life or your day better? What could I do today to make it better?" They might say, "I'm fine. I don't need anything." But at least you give them the alternative, the option to say to use that. And if they don't do it, great. But at least they know you care for them, right? You care for them. And always know that you need to care for people. And sometimes people don't know where they are, and you know where they are, and you just need to, with love and with caring about the other person, making sure he knows that you care. That's the most important thing. Making sure that he knows that you care. And you're not there just for the money or just for getting things. It's you're really there to care because you've been there before and you want to overcome, you want to help them with that. And then I said, I will sign my name to this formula, committed to memory and repeat it loud once a day with full faith that it will gradually influence my entire life so that I will become a successful and happy worker in my chosen field endeavor. Ultimately, you want to make a commitment to yourself to repeat this over and over every day, but with the faith that it will gradually influence your behavior so you become a better person every step of the way. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. It's been almost 20 minutes for this live, and I wish you an amazing day, an amazing weekend. I hope so you have fun with your family and friend. If you're working, make the best out of it, and I look forward to see you next week. Have a great day, guys. Bye bye.